Is it true? Are you Maleficent?
Hey, what up guys, Uncle Joe, the 50th here, and today is my Maleficent review. So thank you for joining me at Jerry at the Movies. I have just been so behind on my movie reviews, especially Godzilla and X-Men Days of Future Past, and so I'm really trying to make up for that now, but I did find a pretty sweet background soundtrack for X-Men Days of Futures Past, and so it's gonna be in here too, and all the other ones. So let's get started with this review. In this movie, Angelina Jolie plays Maleficent, and everything you know from a child is screwed in every hole possible. But that's okay, because, you know, I like this take on it. I'm not gonna say I like the movie, it's just like the take. So let's get started. I feel it, and let's just pray that I remember all the mistakes they made, because I tried to make myself a mental note, but I just gotta bring like a freaking flashlight and a pen and paper to movies now, because that's what it's gonna have to come to. Okay, so let's get started with the ratings. For actors, I gave it a 2 stars out of 2. Am I gonna regret that? I don't know. Anyway, I like the actors in it, especially Angelina Jolie. And Salata Gopali as Stefan was pretty good too. And Ellie Fanning, I guess, was okay. But she wasn't my favorite of all time. But that's pretty much it for the major actors in this. I did like Sam Riley too, because Sam Riley, I think, did a pretty good job. Let's get into visual effects. Okay, so for this, I have to give it 3 stars out of 3. I mean, they did really good on visual effects. So, I can't, you know, that's probably one of the best aspects of this movie was visual effects, especially Maleficent's magic and the dragon and just all these pixies and crap. They were really cool. So now let's get into the story. So story, that's where I had the problems, and I'm gonna have to give it a 3 stars out of 5. That's just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people like this movie, but I'm just not feeling it. So the reason I do that is because there's just so many things that just wasn't well played. I mean, I don't care for the Three Stooges fairy godmother bit at all. That was just stupid. And I try to remember that this movie is for kids, so it wasn't made for me, it was made for kids. But I mean, I don't know, it's like, I didn't like it whatsoever. Another thing, and I'm not counting off of this, but why would you risk her for beauty and happiness? Why not wish her, I wish that no evil curse could be set upon this baby. And then the next fairy could be like, I wish this child has big titties. Then you're done. Just like, then you screw Maleficent, so you can't put the evil curse on her, and the movie's over. And another thing, when Stefan burned off Maleficent's wings, was that really the best thing to do? Like, okay, he drugged her, so she can't wake up. But how do you melt off wings with metal? Didn't it just burn Maleficent? there really a way to melt off something? Wouldn't her arm be melted off? Or her leg? At the end? Because she had a lot of metal touching her. I did like the whole crow aspect though. Really did like that. Another thing. Maleficent is so freaking powerful. Why would she just not, you know, make herself a new pair of wings? Or at the beginning, just, they're not even prepared for her with iron. So why don't she just barge in there with the crow and take the wings? Another thing? How are the wings alive? They're not God. They're not robots. They're dead. If I cut off my arm's not gonna flap every time I get near it within 500 yards. Not gonna do that. My arm is dead. There's no blood circulation going through. It's dead. Another thing. Why wouldn't the fairy godmothers just freaking use magic? Why not turn into humans when they're carrying the baby? And do they really not know how to feed a baby? Really? But seriously, what was the point of not using magic? Aurora obviously knows that a magic exists. Another thing. Well, it's not, I'm not counting off for this, but when Maleficent kissed Aurora, or wasn't there some like serious makeout action? Lip to lip? Oh yeah. I'm joking. Not really, that would have been really entertaining. Another thing. She had like a huge like mole on her head when she was a kid. Maleficent, that is. And then when she got older, it just disappeared, and now it's on her cheek. Does that stuff happen? Really? I don't think that happens. Also, I just love how they did her mouth. They like just stretched it out really. It's really nice. So finally, say that you have a sister. And, okay, say you're a girl, and you have a sister. So I'm dating you, I'm married to you for about 5 years, then I just bang your sister and leave you. And we have a kid, and your sister dies. You're not gonna hate the kid immediately. And if you do, you're not gonna get over it. You're not gonna save its life countless numbers of times. You're not gonna care for it or take it over. You're gonna let me do it. So why would Maleficent watch over this kid that she either hates to death or that she doesn't have a problem with whatsoever? Can't be both. Can't be both. Also, one last thing, I promise. I'm trying to make myself, like, are you starting to see all the disadvantages they made in this movie? When Maleficent is trying to revoke the curse, and she's yelling, "I revoke the curse." Don't you think that would have woke up Aurora? Maybe one of the fairy godmothers? Really? Also, when she couldn't revoke the curse, don't you think she would have made a new one? Like, saying that there are no spinning wheels and stuff ever? And where was freaking Rumpelstiltskin? I wanted to see Rumpelstiltskin. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Let's get into the actual legit reviews. This like way longer than I planned for it to be. IMDb gave it a 7.5 and Metascore gave it a 56. I agree with Metascore. Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 50% vomit. You know, when people were clapping in the theater and people said it was completely amazing, I thought I was like the only one that hated it. Turns out I'm not. So, final, it would be an 8 out of 10, but you guys know for sure, since if you watch my Lego movie review or Noah review, that storyline affects it all. And so I'm dropping it from an 8 out of 10 down to a 6 out of 10. That being said, I cannot wait to see this franchise that they have been starting. Disney villains could be like really nice. The problem is, like, how can we do Disney villains with some of the heroes being good? Now, Once Upon a Time has been doing this a lot. Usually the villains are villains and the heroes are heroes, and sometimes the heroes are villains and the villains are heroes. And so, but, kind of get that in your head. But I can't see, like, the evil queen being good and Snow White being evil. Or the, oh, what's that girl's name? It's Alice and the Queen of Hearts being good and Alice being bad. So, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you thought of the movie. I gave it a 6 out of 10 total. And, if you want to see this movie, X-Men, go see X-Men. Instead, X-Men. I will have a link down below to Fandango. And, thank you guys for watching. Please let me know how I did in this video. Let me know how my soundtrack is. And, let me know, like, any problems you saw. Because I want to know. Also, one last problem, I swear, I forgot about this one. At the end, when she got her wings back, she was immune to metal touching her. What? Anyway, so that's pretty much it, and bye guys. Thank you guys for watching. Please hit that subscribe button, or also hit that like button. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Google Plus for channel updates, and watch some of my other videos. You're the best, guys. Have a great day.